And then people were telling me that GLO and Airtel and MTN is going to humble me. I don't know who you people are. I don't know who is Glo. I don't know who is Airtel. And I don't know who is MTN.
Oh, okay, Cenat.
But ain't no humbling going to be going down around here. I come in peace. I don't want to get jumped. I don't want to get beat up. I have no problem with you guys. Do not humble me. Please. Don't humble me. Please don't humble me. I have no problem with you guys. You guys sound like good people. I don't want to you guys sound like good people, you know? I don't know who y'all even are. Somebody send me a picture of GLO, Airtel, and MTN.
GLO, bro.
As far
internet
access.
Internet access, bro. I mean, he's doing a lot of, obviously, this entertainment part of it too, because apparently one of his videos was streaming NEPA take light.
Is my mic sounding weird?
In terms of how?
Like there's too much bars.
It is on the bars. Jay, reduce out the bars.
You know, he's connected by Airtel.
They're trying to humble me.
No, I get the whole entertainment purpose of it, but I also have to ask, like, what is the threshold for like not knowing about a place before you arrive? Like, are we allowing Cenat just, I don't want to say nonchalantness, nonchalancy of knowing about the country as much as you possibly can before arriving?
I think he will know all these things because, again, he's a millionaire.
Right.
So he wants to be safe too, right? He will know all these things, but he will need to infuse all of them back for entertainment purpose.
Okay.
Because ideally, it won't be entertaining enough if he didn't get to experience any of these things.
Yeah.
At least one of them. Because obviously, they had to take him to the market and tell him to bargain. They had to tell, like, it was even the guy actually in the video. The guy actually sent him back. No, go and price it for, instead of 12,000, go and price it for 9,000. You understand? So they had to send him back to do. He would want that to be evident somehow to improve the entertainment. He's an entertainer. I feel like that's how, because even Nigerians would want to research what's the new, right? Before you go back and see. So you can't come and go and then they just throw you in the water like that.
Did you guys see the video of him when he went to what's another place in Lagos that I can't believe is a real place?
Which place?
That place that's town that's on top of water.
I don't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Makoko or something like that.
Magodo.
They can't be Magodo.
It's not Magodo.
It's Makoko.
Something like that. Bro, the very first day I saw a video of that place, I couldn't believe that there's a place like that that's not only...
Is it flood or like...
Bro, it's just above water.
It's above water.
The beauty is above water. Okay.
The entire city the entire town is above water. Or neighborhood rather.
It's like wooden homes.
Yeah, wooden homes, and all they use is boats. So once you get there, you have to get through the boat. Yeah.
Wow.
And people are just it's crazy.
Is it crazy
extreme,
like nice?
Eh?
Is it crazy like nice?
Nice? Yeah, it's very nice.
So it's not like dirt on all that.
It's very dirty, bro. When I say the poorest of the poor, you know, if you continue to give temporary solutions.
Again, this is the issue, right? They will take him to all these places to improve his stream or to just get the entertainment.
What I was going to say about that part was that so they took him there, right?
Yeah.
He was like, he researched about the place before he came to Nigeria.
Real quick, for those who don't know, Cenat is a streamer from the United States. Very, very big streamer from the United States. And he's currently in Nigeria doing a whole tour. And he's got like a posse and a bunch of other...
He's got with him.
One of that streamer guy.
And other creatives hanging out with him. And tonight he was hanging out with Davido.
Oh, I thought you already hung out with Davido.
I think it was tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, he went to this place. I think it's called Makoko or something like that. And he said he was going to do something for the place.
Right.
Like everybody does when they come to Nigeria. Fresh Montana, everybody. So he had asked them, like, what's the best way to do it? And then they told him, oh, don't buy the things and give to them. Ask them what they want, make a list, and cost it out and give the money to their leader.
Come on now.
There's a reason why some of those places are still like that.
There's a reason why it's still like that.
As soon as they said it, I was like, damn.
Yeah. That's where
They were like, oh, just cost it out and give the money to the leader.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Voicemail.
Because it was not saying, oh, so how would I know that things were being done? It was like, oh, I'm going to call back. I'm going to come. It was like, oh, I'm going to come and be checking and be checking.
But nah, bruh.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
Yeah. The one thing I don't like, one thing that has impressed me with the streamers is actually Mr. Beast. He actually had a journey where he opened borehole to places that need water. 100. He was on the journey. He was actually in those cities himself. And they launched it. Like, he actually did, at least the water was running. You understand? So he personally developed. If anything, some people have water, even if it's for a short period. He went through with it. If it doesn't continue, somebody in the pipeline is messing up.
No, but do you know that the funny part of that particular Mr. Beast video or that particular Mr. Beast endeavor was I watched another video, an interview of Mr. Beast, and they were asking him like, what are they? Because the person was just pretty much just saying, one of the issues of doing things in places like Nigeria and other places is the political structure of how people make it difficult for you to do anything.
Yes.
Oh, you have to see this person. Oh, you have to pay this person. Oh, you have to pay the person. And he was expressing that, he doesn't want to put anybody under the bus. But one of the reasons why he couldn't do so much was because of that political resistance.
Like this one now. They give the money to the
They will
leader.
give the money to the leader.
Why are you having leader in the swamp?
Do you understand?
All of us no need help.
Exactly. Just give everybody individually how much they want. Okay, how much do you want? 50K. Okay, take 50K. You. How much do you want? Give everybody and just call it a day and give, because there was a school there. Apparently, the school is even sinking, right? And then they need like more classrooms and all of that. They need to rebuild the whole school again. Even though it's above water, they need to rebuild it all over again. And to be honest, I don't even know why that place is still even there. Because when I saw, I was like, there's no way this place exists in a place like Lagos. That has so many billionaires on the other side.
It's crazy.
On the other side of that same town or the other side of that particular neighborhood. It's insane.
Backyard Bands. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the Backyard Bands Comedy Podcast. It's the #1 comedy podcast. I said it with my chest every time I'm in the building. I am in the building with my nearest and dearest friends and the shareholder of the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name Mr. Dre. I am your humble and gracious Vibes Minister. Talk to him.
Yeah, signing in is your man Imina, aka Dafri Ego, aka Triple E, aka the Patricia Ego, aka your favorite uncle, your favorite godfather. You know what is popping?
Let's get it popping.
The final will be a deadly day.
Don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by Great Shots, Michael.
Mr. Back-to-Back Classic, your girlfriend's favorite videographer, Mr. Greg Shots, GRAKESHOTS. Don't touch that dial.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 124. If you haven't had a chance to go stream 123, go do that. 123 featuring Chris Okagwe, who we had the pleasure of having on the pod as a guest again. So shout out to the brother for coming through. Very, very, very wholesome episode. So do check that out. If you're checking us out on any platform, we appreciate you. Just keep doing that. Make sure you engage, comment, like, subscribe, share, and send it to your peers, man. Let them also enjoy the goodness that you are enjoying.
Yeah. Wait, before I go into the question, so based on statistics, where do people get traffic on the podcast, on the listening?
I mean, everywhere though. You guys
which place has more statistics?
So to give you context to his question.
No, let him answer before we context it.
Never mind.
So for like,
what's really asking you is Apple Music or Spotify? Where do we get more listeners from?
It depends because Nigeria is more of Apple Podcasts.
I thought Nigeria was more Spotify.
Nah, man, that's Canada, man. Canada is more Spotify, in my opinion. Nigerian listeners.
Okay, I remember that it was recent. It wasn't too long ago that Spotify eventually launched in Nigeria. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I remember that part.
Yeah. There's a lot of people just found it easier to get it on Apple Podcasts from Nigeria. But in Canada, outside of Nigeria, it's Spotify.
Okay, because we're having a discussion about like just
The difference
between
platforms.
both platforms, right? And we're talking about how, like Spotify just seems like a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
Right? You want music, you want podcast, you want, even some podcasts they even have videos on it. So it's like, okay.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Like them, this guy removed, I think Joe Rogan has videos of his podcast.
The Receipts podcast.
Yeah.
Anybody who has a Spotify deal, Trevor Noah.
Yeah, they have like the actual video. So it's like, you're tired of listening to music. Instead of switching apps, you just go and search for the podcast you want to listen to. And then you listen to the podcast, right?
Right.
As opposed to like Apple where you have to like
Apple
leave
Podcasts.
the app and go to a whole different app and then do that there and then all of that. It just feels like a lot to manage as opposed to like Spotify. So I think we're just having a discussion like where do people like podcasters, where do they really see more listenings from more traffic from based on these differences that were found between the both apps?
I think that Spotify makes a very strong case. Just because with like Apple, the convenience is there. When you buy the phone, it's on your phone already for the most part. And I might have to take that back because I'm not trying to think of like the cost of iPhone in Nigeria is high. So a lot of people that are doing Android and all the other things will use Spotify more.
Some people, they use iDroid though.
What is iDroid?
When they buy phone, they
You went from an to an I.
when they buy supposedly you go buy iPhone, but the contents.
I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna pose a question to the listeners. So if you're listening, just in the comment section wherever you can, or tweet at us on Backyard Bands. And let us know where you're listening from. Like you're a Spotify user or are you an
iTunes
podcast user? So we can at least know from our own perspective.
Yeah,
where
for
that is.
research and knowledge purposes.
But anyways, how you guys been, man? Michael, how's your weekend?
Weekend was great. The week is going good so far. It was a productive day. The weekend was, we turned up. I think the funny parts of that night, I mean, I drank like espresso. I drank like a large cup of coffee before we actually went out because by myself I can do nothing. These days that we gotta move strategically.
You need petrol.
And then when I go to the clubs, I haven't drank Red Bull.
Yeah,
to kick off the night. So just to put me in a good place, bring me to normal level. When the clock moved from
that was another thing we were discussing yesterday. What it was going to be.
Yeah, so initially, I thought it was the other way around. I thought we were gaining 1 hour. So I was happy. I was like, you know what? We're gonna be here for 1 more hour. And then we were literally arguing.
Yeah, we were going back. We wanted to be sure because I knew that was kind of. But then when you talked about it, and I questioned myself because again, it was a boom. This was happening, right? Yeah. So we were just talking about it. So
when the clock switched from 2 to 3, in my head, I was like, okay, time to leave. Club, don't close. We have lost 1 hour. 1 hour of enjoyment. I'm sorry, we'll gain it in November. Come again in November to gain back this 1 hour that we just lost.
AC deal.
AJ double down.
How did this whole set of people come to the booth behind us?
Bro, yes.
Like 10 of them. Bro, when the clock changed, we are supposed to be leaving. Ma and Sass. We are supposed to be heading.
They pull up, whole squad.
They were pro for the time. They were in vote of the time change going forward. They
came to celebrate the time change.
Yeah, they came to celebrate the time change.
Damn. I was like, yeah. I was like, I think that was the point. I just accepted my face. I was like, you know what? We're not going anywhere. We are here.
That thing never ceases to amaze me. Like every time we go to club, there's a few people like that. I told you that one party like that AJ was like literally upset that one of the persons that reserved the booth literally begged him, and he was able to let her have, I think it was a lady, let her have the big booth. 3 o'clock. Time never change. Time is still the same. 3 o'clock, they never show. AJ is like, what? There were people he could have given this booth to. This is a business I'm running here. You understand? It's a business I'm running here. And then they now show, they're now like, oh, bring this, bring that. Nobody got time for that, right? Or you now come and now get one bottle. That's not what that booth is worth. You understand? Every booth get at least amount of bottles where you feel buy, where make sense for them, right? So like, I know how they go drink the drink, digest them.
I actually want to talk about something about the club culture. I want to. I think you guys are.
No.
You guys are the perfect people to ask that because I'm not really in that street like that.
I don't like this tone. Perfect.
I don't like this.
I think you don't ask me how to make crypto. You don't think I'm the perfect person to ask about crypto.
I think you guys are very versatile on the subject matter. So 2 things, right? First of all, I agree with you. I feel like just from what I observed that night, right? I feel like there should be a time cap.
Yeah.
There
1 a.m.
There is a time cap.
There is a time cap.
Not at an African nightclub.
Yeah. They want to make money.
They have to
last
make money.
they're gonna still sell you.
No, when I say time cap, I mean for booths. So if you reserve a booth by 1 o'clock, you're supposed to be here. If you're not here by 1 o'clock, I have the right to sell your booth to anybody.
That go they hard to enforce again.
Why?
In an African community.
Why?
Now so they go just fight for your club. Literally.
Fight who?
They can literally anybody on site.
You're coming on at 3 a.m.
They're not hearing now.
when the club is supposed to close in like 15 minutes.
I mean, I feel like if you enforce it and let them know that, that's what it is, then it is what it is. As long as you have willing customers to pay for that right away.
Exactly.
Might as well, because can't deny people a good time because you refuse to
Exactly.
show up on time.
Right? So that's one. But the other part of what I actually want to ask about is what's this era that we have moved to?
I don't know if I've moved to the era, but it's the era that
we
didn't necessarily move into the era.
We did go with it.
We're surrounded by it.
This era that that environment has moved to, that has no dance, no dance floor.
Yes.
It's all booth. It's like now, it's like if you don't, it's now like if you don't have a booth, you are just hanging somewhere.
You're not cast.
Yeah, it's like how do we get to this point where it's like a bottle, it's like a bottle service like kind of points, especially like as a Nigerian club, like people need to dance, people need to all these things, right? Like how do we get here? Because I feel like these things are still in other clubs from other cultures, right?
Yeah, it's still there.
They have booth systems. Along the walls, but in the middle,
center is still
dance floor. Like anybody can just go and buy your drink from the bar. There's almost like they go and buy something from the bar and then come to the middle and dance whatever dance you want to dance.
Sorry to say, but people that want to dance, they're not your target audience.
People that want to dance, why?
That's just what it is. If that's what it is, then that's what it is.
Like what do you mean by they're not target audience?
They want to sell alcohol. They want people to drink.
They want to sell. It's capitalism right there. They just want to.
Your bottle service is still going to fly.
They want it to fly. They want it to be put there. They want to be.
Do you even know why your bottle service is going to fly even more? Because there are more people in that place
dancing.
No, there are more people. There are more eyes because the way bottle service sells is people who are into bottle wars.
Right.
It's an ego thing.
Yeah,
apart from
people that do bottle wars they're on the dance floor.
I know they're not on the dance floor, but the more people that are there, the more they want to show. So technically, if your club is the popping club, right? It makes sense that I fight my bottle wars in your club so that I get more street cred, right? Every single time my bottles come, they need to see great shots to Mr. Dre, great shots to Charles, great shots
that's
to
another
Chris,
era
great
where I don't
shots
know
to-
why he enter. But then see the thing about that one is like, if you're talking about people that actually want to fight those battle wars, you need to know that part of the thing that is pushing them is the ego. No,
Yes.
nobody wants to buy a bottle and hold it on the hand. They want to sit
And
down.
nobody wants to buy a bottle in an empty club.
In an empty club.
Yes.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. But nobody wants to buy it and sit down. So if you have like more standing space, right? More dance floor space and a few this thing. For all we know, most of them will probably be reserved on time.
Yes.
So the people that now need the bottles, they won't be able to get those. And when club owners see that there is potential to sell more booths, but to sell more bottles, but because of the lack of enough booths, they are losing that money in there. That's the push for this.
No, but the now, like, I guess you now have to look for the balance, right? Because
Yes, that's the thing.
the search for need to sell a lot of bottles,
Yeah.
you are missing out on because shots are not cheap at these clubs. They're not like you like we can easily go to the club and
Yeah.
I would drink 6. You drink 6, right?
6 waiting.
6 shots.
Okay.
6 shots, right? so you know,
maybe
6,
six
you know,
Red
6
Bulls.
one shot.
Yeah.
It's like how much? Like $14. You know, these clubs
18 actually.
one shot, right? So
No, shots, 14. Drinks are
Right.
18, yeah.
yeah, so you know, because the drinks they add the shot and maybe Coke or something, right? So I take 6, you take 6, right? So that's 6 times 14 is was somewhere around $80, $90, right?
Yeah.
I take that's $90 for me, $90 for you,
Yeah.
$90. People are taking more.
Yeah.
You know, people are coming with their friends. They're doing lines of shots,
Lines of shots.
every single time, lines of shots, right? There's also revenue from there. There's also revenue from there. There's revenue from a lot of things. Like you don't necessarily have to create space for bottle wars. And if really and truly, like the fact that there's dance space
Yeah.
and there's boot
booths around,
space,
yeah.
right? It makes the for lack of better words, the booters look more premium.
Yeah.
It gives like everybody
Yeah.
in that dance floor. You know, maybe not everybody, but a bunch of people that have been on dance floor,
Yeah.
I'm sure they want to be in the booth
Be in the booth.
because it feels more VIP. Oh, especially in that in how vibes is right now with the whole upstairs thing, even better.
Yeah.
I want to be all the way up there. Typically, you know, if I have that kind of if I have that kind of money,
kind
right?
of money, yeah.
But then also there's also minimum spend. So it's like, okay, the minimum spend in the booth is 3,000. So it's like
Yeah.
these are the big boys anyway, right? Not be everybody will come your club,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Or even if you want everybody to come your club, then get a bigger space. But I feel like, you know, there's income in both ends. I feel like there's income on the dance floor and there's income in the booth.
I think sometimes it just comes down to who's designing the club and what the design looks like.
Yeah.
Because
Is there any Nigerian club or African club
that has a dance
in
floor.
this Toronto right now that has a proper dance floor?
Will I call this place that? Can I mention the names of the place? No, where we go for the party on the 28th of December.
But it's not an African club though.
It's not an African club. Oh, okay.
It's a concert venue.
It's a concept, but I kind of like the way it is.
Was that
though.
it? No, I wasn't there. Was that it? No.
No, we weren't there.
But
I
you were
kinda-
there for the other one, the one we did at Uncles of Toronto.
Oh, that same place. Oh, I love that place. But there's no booths. Are there booths there?
There is, but it's
Where?
on the side.
It's on the sides.
Oh, I didn't see them.
So it's
Yeah,
kind
so
of
they
similar
set it up. They
concept.
set it up if they need to. They don't have it like.
Oh, they don't have it like station there.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
I love the way that place
Yeah.
is, right? If there are actually booths on the
But
side.
that ground was shaking. Oh.
ground
That
was
one went. The one with the Uncles of Toronto.
No, I don't think it was the ground shaking.
That's the one. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I didn't feel it. I was on the high.
No.
You know, I was.
I think it does come down to like who's designing the club, what their culture is like. Because I want to say that some Nigerian clubs in Nigeria do have dance floors.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Because I do understand what you're saying. There is that shift, but it's also if I'm a designer or I'm building a club and all my experience have been in clubs where it's just like that, I'm going to design my club following that kind of suit.
Yeah.
Because you feel like if you have all boots and you sell it all out every time, you're making money, right? Because
The money's always gonna be
yeah,
more.
money's always gonna be more. So yeah, you're kind of like, and I get it. Like people who walk in who just want to turn up and dance,
Yeah.
they spend money too.
This one time, my friend came from Edmonton, and we went to a certain club. I don't want to call it name. We went to a certain club, right? And this club has like two tables along the walls, high tables with high chairs, right?
Yeah.
So we went there early. We went like 11:30, like 12, right? So we sat down there. We got our shots, we got our Red Bull, and then we sat down there. And we're just chilling and kind of observing for people to come, right? And then one of the girls came. She was like, "Oh, do you guys want bottles today? Do you guys want a booth?" Kind of like selling the booth to us, right? Yeah. We're like, "Oh no, we're just here on a just here for a drink, trying to have a good time." She was like, "Oh, okay, well, be nice to her." She left. She came. "Sure, you guys don't want a booth?" Kind of being sweet sauce. Realized that after like the third time that she asked us, I think she realized that she was like, "Okay, these guys
don't want a booth,
right?" Yeah. So it's like we could see the shifts in customer service.
Yeah, for sure.
We could see the shift in customer service from
potential
booth buyers.
Yeah.
To no booths
at all.
Right?
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, at that point in time, I think we were both very capable of taking a booth, but it's just two of us. Nobody else was coming, right?
Yeah.
It's not like, okay, we buy the booth and then two of us cannot finish one bottle of it. One bottle. Why?
Yeah.
Like, we're probably going to take maybe two shots each, and then that's it. What happens to the rest of the bottle? Right? So if more people were coming, maybe that would make sense. But for two people, right? It takes away the experience from two or single people that just want to come to a club and have a good time, right? For men, for women, right? Because now, club, I don't know about now, but, I don't want me to sound old, but in our days, they meet babes for party now. So it's like, it's somewhere where you socialize too, right? But now it's like you come with your people, you live with your people.
You live with your people.
There's no socializing, right? Even the boot system doesn't allow for socializing. I'm with my guys and we are here, right? You are with your people and you are there, right?
Yeah, you can't go to another territory.
So even if there's a single guy with us, right? There's a single, like Saturday, right? Yeah, we were on our own, and the next booth was a girl that was doing a birthday. I think she had like. How many
girls on there
that were there, right? I'm sure those, I don't want to speak for the mass of the babes, but maybe a few of them were single, right?
Yeah.
If one random single guy here and there come and talk to them, I'm sure the night is complete. Right? And then, they met this guy, you never really know where things can go from there. It's an avenue for socializing, right? So it's like, I just feel like the boot system even eliminates.
It does.
For people meeting people and people forming connections and all of that, from.
That's why we go to brunch nowadays. That's why we go to brunch.
No, but you have to invite somebody to brunch. Brunch, yeah. You can't just meet somebody at brunch. Yeah. So the way to walk, is that you meet somebody on the dance floor, not the booths. You meet somebody on the dance floor. Have a good time. You take Instagram. You live there. You go to brunch. And we continue.
Yeah. One thing, you mentioned this earlier, like they have to find a balance. And that balance will stem from customer service. You need to understand when you ask these people, okay, do you want to get a booth? They don't want to get a booth. Let them be. Let them enjoy what they came there for. Rather than making them feel like, damn, I should have got a booth. Or be like, you people are treating us like we can't afford shit just because we didn't get a booth. Right? So they need to be able to allow the different people to experience what they want to experience.
Yes.
They actually rub it in your face that booth is better.
Yes.
Booth is the way.
And you're a loser for not getting a booth.
We'll smile at you. We'll give you all the goodies just so you get a booth. If you're not getting a booth, why are you calling me for? Why are you looking at me?
And even when you get a booth and you're not ordering as much bottles, they're looking at you.
Yeah.
So even in the classism, there's classism.
There's classism too.
Do you understand? Even inside the class, you have classified all of us.
Classified the class.
You are still classifying us inside
class.
I think you just gotta pick your poison and kind of just know what to expect with it, because
no, but there's no poison to pick. There's only one. There's only one poison to pick.
The thing is, there's no poison to pick.
If you say, okay, you want to have a good time, you just want to dance, then you find where they're not go to like.
No, but I want to go to
you just want to
an
feel like
Afrobeat club, right? But
and then dance.
I think that's what I call lounges.
That's exactly. They're actually opening. So that's a disclaimer. That's the silent disclaimer. That's the silent disclaimer right now.
So what you guys are saying?
They are nice clubs.
Is that these places that we go to are actually lounges. They are not light clubs. But they are just open at night.
Yes.
So I'm expecting too much from them to operate as a nightclub.
As a nightclub.
So it's technically a lounge.
Who would you spend this your hard-earned money?
Yes.
Okay, I see. I rest my case.
just but it's crazy, bro. Oh, you were talking about your week.
Oh yeah, I was talking about week. Yeah. So yes. After that, what happened? I mean, it was a very chilled. It was a very chilled weekend.
That's the longest week recap I've seen for one person.
It was a very chilled weekend, and then today was a good day. I will let Dre take that away.
How was your?
Me today going to work today kind of is nice because it's tough, going to work at night and coming back at night. Now I'm seeing more light going and coming back.
Oh, because of the daylight.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess.
Now I'm seeing more. So like for some reason, like when it was getting towards the end of my shift, right? I thought, it's almost time for me to go. You understand? Before it's like, when is it reaching the time? Just because I'm seeing that, the sun is going down. It's now looking like it's becoming too late, right? But now, like, even though it's getting to that time, it's still kind of bright out. So I'm enjoying this life.
The first few days when it started getting brighter,
yeah.
I stayed at work longer.
That's see,
because I was like, I feel like it's still too early.
Yes,
my body won't let me leave till it's dark.
Yep.
But now, it's a lie.
Nah, it's a lie.
It's a lie.
You're going by that time.
I'm going by the time.
Me, I look around, I'm like, I'm almost about to finish. I said, no, I'm going home. I'm going by this time. What I leave this time, clock out, quick.
But yeah, so that was it.
Yeah,
just
quick stuff.
Just more sunlight. My weekend. My weekend was really good, man. I got to and I guess let me start with. I went to a comedy show, so I got to see someone who I've been looking forward to and hopefully when they're working with.
Right.
Cenat Unaka. Had a crazy set. So did Anthony Moore and Moy Smile, someone who I've worked with in the past.
Right.
It was a great comedy show. It was a good way to network and meet people. So, congrats to Gavin, who produced the show. Really good space too. Like, it was a good time. But it was one of those things where I was there.
The production was good?
Yeah, the production was good. I was there at the show. I wanted to enjoy it, but I also wanted to network. So it's like I'm sitting down, like I'm watching the comics and do their thing, but at some point I have to like get up and go and see other people on network. So it was a weird way of finding balance, but I enjoyed the show and it was good. And then I went to Afro Verified, which is I don't know, a platform here in Toronto, entertainment space as well, community, put on their first party, Afro Verified, and I can't remember the name of the party, but it was a good party. I just realized that there's certain like within like our community, there's certain there's different kinds of communities within our own community where it's like
class inside class in.
And it was
What about this guy?
yeah, it was a different culture, different vibe entirely. Energy was different, but hey, it was a good time. I was there for a bit. Just came through the support. And then obviously we turned up at the club later with Chris and Felix, who are actors from Nigeria, who came to Canada for a holiday, I guess. So yeah, that happened. And then I guess today, without going into too much, I feel okay. This is what I was saying. I feel like I've been dragging Michael into like my circle a little bit by bit, and Michael works on like confirmed, like things that are confirmed, right? Like this is confirmed, your money is confirmed, everything's confirmed. I think, anyways. But then in my culture, nothing is really confirmed. Like
We're going there.
there's soft confirmation.
Yeah.
So when I was calling Michael for like we're going to go to Toronto and do some stuff. I couldn't really explain to Michael that, yo, man, like, you might go to this thing, if you don't pay you. You know what I'm saying?
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. But it's hard to tell Michael, because Michael comes from a background where there's deposit, there's middle, and there's balance. You know, because Michael has responsibility.
Yeah,
He has family. He has
diapers to buy. Come on, guy.
But we went to Toronto and we had a couple of meetings and we did some fun stuff. And I guess you guys will see that when that happens.
Are you going to miss the part where? Do you know what Dre did to me yesterday? I thought that was what he was about to address.
What did I do see yesterday?
This guy is a politician. He doesn't address anything.
So this is what Dre did to me yesterday. Listeners. So Dre posts a video from the nightclub.
Right.
The night before, right?
Okay.
Yes.
So Friday night.
Saturday night. Saturday night into Sunday, right?
Okay.
So Dre posted a video. Remember, I need you to confirm this.
Okay.
Because we were there together, right? Did I spend any money to get there? No. I got there on a $0 budget.
Yeah.
Right? Because you were gracefully and humbly my chaperone. Right?
AKA driver.
Right? When I got there and I was scratching my head to pop out a Red Bull.
Yes.
Guess who came to my rescue? The vibe minister himself.
Turn
Right?
down the volume. Now Red Bull.
I was there on a zero budget. I was there on a $0 capacity.
Yeah.
Drake goes on Instagram and posts that I was the sponsor of the night.
Set up.
No, you see, the thing is, we have to transfer blame.
We have to transfer. Yeah.
When this man posted a video,
I had to be clearing the air. I don't declare air since yesterday, bro. Yes, so in fact, I haven't got a message from the IRS.
You go explain tire.
They explain, bro.
You can explain tire. No
It's
evidence.
not me. Oh, it's not me.
the video it was very evident. This man had 2 drinks in his hand. One was in a champagne flute, and one was in a whiskey glass.
What you call her?
Champagne flute.
Don't be glass again.
If you keep up.
If we miss I don't want you know say for that our video they drag us. You can't be doing this kind of things. You know, if they talk any word we don't know. Sorry. Just roll with it.
I'm not afraid to be dragged. Make the drag.
No, just roll with it. Just roll with it. Because
but man will no roll. Enter where we go be like say you know understand.
So you type it, right? Just follow the conversation. Then you Google it after.
Google it after.
Yeah, you Google it after.
Champagne glass and a whiskey glass. So you had 2 different. So technically, you had 2 types of drinks. You had champagne and
the mix.
Whiskey mix.
Yeah.
So it was like that's a big boy flex.
Yeah.
Oh no. Even for the video, I thought I was the sponsor.
Yeah. So you see how the evidence is starting to get you.
I look very much like a sponsor.
With dark shades on in the club. And then when the guy coming in to collect like airtime in the video behind him, it's like, yo, that I have to show face. Like this is the big boss. Like I have to make a cameo appearance.
It was a good time.
It was a good time. It was a really good time. Sometimes like we're not always out like that, but when we do, you know, it's just nice to have a good time.
Dre, no sir, just people we're matching pants, is it?
Yeah, we are, man.
That's crazy.
You
know, now you be a sponsor. Now you sponsor this.
No, this one at Walmart. That make you guys are the big boys here from Adidas.
No, this is an Adidas.
3 stripes.
This is not Adidas.
This one from Walmart. George.
George?
Yes, sir.
George done the big now.
For inside jungle. When the big.
No, he don't come out for jungle.
He don't come out for jungle.
Yeah.
Okay. So when they
now because of George now, Walmart done they reshape their inside. They call them plaza now. They not be store.
Oh, they don't be departmental store.
They don't be department. Yeah, they don't reshape their plaza.
No, I want like that. That Walmart clothing section.
Bro, I'm telling you, they look lit right now.
Yeah.
Bro,
I won't lie. You know, guys, this is your cue to go to Walmart and get your.
I buy my robe. I buy my robe from there.
You know, they're onto some Reebok and some Nike.
Yeah.
You know, some Ralph and some other stuffs.
They get on.
Yes, now. No, Walmart is really getting up there with their designers.
Oh yeah.
Very soon, Prada and shit.
Don't reveal the plug, man.
Okay, sure. Okay, I should just keep it for us.
Keep it for us.
But the thing is, once you get the logo day, they don't go know where you saw something from.
Exactly. You just say I'm wearing it.
You just say you're wearing it.
Yeah. So.
No, you guys, we don't go to Walmart.
Leave our plug alone. Leave our plug.
Do you know what I just? Do you know what I just took in? Do you know what I just took in? That everything I'm wearing right now is from Walmart.
Madu.
You know, took it in. You worry. You put it on.
Madu.
I got this jacket from Walmart. It's Levi's.
You never know. And now
Levi.
Yeah, Levi's. Yeah, this shirt I got from Walmart.
Me, I say now Levi's.
Yeah, this. Even these socks I got from Walmart. Yes, sir.
So be like H&M socks.
I told you stop giving out the plug, man.
Sorry, my bad. No. I just say let me show them evidence. May not be like say all these accessories you have to add this one to spice, but you know what it do.
Now wow.
You know.
I wanted to talk about this thing I saw on Instagram. So there's a post and it says, "What's the wildest mix y'all have ever seen?" Today I met a Mexican Nigerian. So let's go to the comment section. And someone says they've seen a Somali Chinese.
Somalis. Somalis.
Somebody said Congolese and Slovakian.
Slovakian. Oh, no, wow.
Somebody said Jay-Z and Linkin Park.
What that even mean?
I mean, technically, because then Linkin Park was doing more of those kind of
Rock,
songs, and, rock, and then Jay-Z was. I know that was a dope song though.
Yeah. Somebody said Jamaican and Palestinian. Like what's Shaniqua doing with Hamza?
No, but no, if you really think about it, right? No, never mind. I don't want to be. Yeah.
And then someone commented under that, you're clearly white. You will never meet a Jamaican called Shaniqua. I mean, based on stereotypes.
Yeah.
Shaniqua
Well,
is Jamaican.
have anybody actually met a
Shaniqua is from
Shaniqua?
Shaniqua is based on stereotype. Shaniqua is a Jamaican based on
Stereotype. But have you actually met anybody that the name is Shaniqua?
Bro, I won't lie. Oh my god, the kind of names I've been seeing, man. I think people need to cut it out with all these remixes of name, bro. All this, bro. How did I see there's this real estate poster that's close to my house, right? This realtor guy. And I can swear the name is Trey. How do you say you spell Trey? Like Trey. No, not Trey, not the Trey as in
EY.
Trey, right? This guy's name is Traie.
That's what Trey.
Oh,
Trey.
But
you follow the sound.
But that's another era that we're going into.
Yeah.
Right?
We need to cut it down. We need to cut it down.
No, you're not gonna call to.
I'm going to be one of those persons that name my kids and I'll probably like Omar. It will be OWVR.
Bro, because you know how many Jaden day? JAY, JAI, JAE.
No, we need to cut it.
No, we got to
like
for marketing purposes.
You have to diversify. That's different.
You know what? If for your Nickies, yes, sure.
You have to get a little bit of oomph for your name.
For legal purposes, let's come back.
But then, may you no go type database now. A bunch of you go lost.
Someone can name their child Kusa. And with a K.
And we go agree. Yeah. The thing is now the database is flooded. We have to be different.
And it's back to my list. Someone says I'm Nigerian and Iraqi. And then someone actually commented, "Are you okay? I'm Jamaican. My name is Shanique." I know at least 8 Shanique or Shaniquas.
Yeah.
We just all spelled differently. I saw this one that was crazy. Someone says a Mexican Nigerian. Caramba, the blood of Jesus. Russian Jamaican. That's a lot. That's a lot of energy.
Yeah, that's
a lot of energy.
That's actually pure ice and fire. Like the both extremes, they loud in their own nature, can't jam together.
Do you even know the funny part of what you just said? I don't know if you took it in.
I don't know whether I took it. I drop them.
But their climates is actually ice.
That's part of
what I took in.
That's basically what I.
This kind of wise man.
It is deep up now.
Someone said Nigeria and Uzbekistan.
No.
How did you meet someone from Uzbekistan?
Uzbekistan, yeah.
Someone said, where did you meet them? I said, probably in Uzbekistan. Someone said, me tapping people's profiles after they mentioned an interesting combo to see how they turned out. Someone said, my daughter is Jamaican and Afghan.
Jamaican and Afghan. Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
Someone said, hola and hola.
That one speaks loud. Hola and hola.
That's the Mexican and the
Nigerian. Yeah. Hey,
do you know the funny part of this conversation?
Yeah.
Is, I don't know how serious we want to go.
Go it.
But let's just tap into there real quick.
Before you go there, I just want to say this last one. This one says, my kids are Irish, Greek, Afghan, and Chinese.
That's crazy, bro.
I don't even get Irish, Greek, Chinese, and Afghan, Abi.
I guess
Wait.
maybe they were born and raised, and maybe the parents are also like mixed, and
So one parent could be Chinese and Afghan.
yeah, maybe
the
they
other one
come
could come be
born. Maybe they come born there for Greece.
What language do you speak if you're Israeli, Ugandan, and Somali Czech?
Better just go and find a neutral nation. Go there and speak it.
So this was the conversation really that I was having with this friend of mine.
Let's have it.
She was filling a job posting. I would keep the company's name private.
Private.
For
Okay.
for private reasons. Now, as part of the information requirements, you're supposed to select a point. And again, I've not really been in the corporate space, so I don't really know how these things work. But you're supposed to select a point where you select if you are a visible minority, or you select
your ethnicity, right?
You select,
but the drop down.
Okay, so before we get to the ethnicity, right?
Yeah.
You select something, right? And then that leads you to the other side, the ethnicity side, right? Now, on the ethnicity list, this were the list: Black
American.
It just says black. It just says black, right? It says Southeast Asia, Southwest Asia, Northwest Asia, Northeast Asia, right? And then in brackets, in all these areas, it states the countries from these places, right?
Right.
It says white / Caucasian, and in brackets, it says of European descent, right?
Yeah.
And then it's what else did it say? It says native Hawaiian or something like that.
Right.
It says native Hawaiian, then it says like native American or something like that.
Yeah.
But there were like maybe 6-7 groups that were there, right? And prior to that conversation, so the reason why she even put it up was because I was speaking to how personally, right? This might be an unpopular opinion. The black race is a false category. And the black race, I feel like the black race is a false category because it doesn't point you to a direction.
No, it didn't have a bracket?
No, there was no brackets. It just said black.
I've seen the one that had brackets.
Okay, so
African, Black American. So I've seen the one that has that. That was what I was actually chiming into here.
So my issue with that, even if there was a bracket, my issue with that is why are we not treated or grouped as regions, right? Why don't you want to know who is from Africa and who is from the Caribbean islands?
Right.
Right? As opposed to grouping all of us under one group. Because clearly, you didn't even group Asians under one group.
Group Asians, yeah.
There were four groups according to geographical directions, right? Yeah. So if you can be decent enough to understand that all these four, even in their selective like quadrants, right, are still very different in their quadrants, right? Which means you can also realize that people from different parts of the world are different. Yeah. Caribbeans are different from Africans, and even in Africa, Africans are different.
But then this is where I think they might be coming from. Have you finished? Just so I don't.
No, yeah. So pretty much my whole premise of this conversation is that the black race is a false category,
right?
And I feel like until we destroy that category, there would always be an issue. And there will always be the stereotype they are pushing amongst everybody. And that stereotype is not good.
I think we're already there. It to be hard to remove it because they actually drove their narrative into that aspect. They actually got into it and compounded us into that space. But this is what I would like to put in it. Like the reason why I feel like they've started putting those things is to obviously counter the part where people are discriminated or people are not getting jobs or people are not getting hired based on their background. Although it doesn't work still, people are still getting discriminated, right? But they make you identify those parts so it's clear in your job application who it is, and then it can probably narrow down how they want to hire. It will fit into their agenda. But wait, let me finish. Like now, if you group and say Africans, right, or group regions in Africa, right, group Caribbeans different or whatnot, how they will still be treated or how they will still appear in front of the hiring portals or in front of their interviewers or whatever, eventually is still going to be discriminated under the same skin color. You get what I'm saying? So the first impression you see them is black, visible minority. So even aside from the black, they there's also the Blasians too. There's also is literally different, and they are being discriminated in a certain way. So they just group it. Okay, the black people are being discriminated. Once they see your skin color, you understand, they start to discriminate you. So it's harder to now discriminate only African to now put it, because that is a discriminatory list.
No, but
right
once upon a time, no disrespect to those group of people.
Right.
We all thought Asians look alike.
Yeah.
Once upon a time. But now I'm pretty sure you can tell the difference between a Chinese and a Korean.
It's very close, but yes.
But physically you can tell.
Yeah.
You can look at somebody and say, oh, this guy is from the Philippines, because you have actually put in the work.
Or they've now become more visible because of, I would say, entertainment has facilitated that.
True.
Entertainment has made a good, possibility of the different cultures showing their stuff too.
But also, I feel like the world has put in the work.
Right.
They have, and evidence of them putting in the work also is separating this group in this drop down.
Right.
Southeast, southwest, northeast, northwest.
Yeah.
That is to show that they know that there are different aspects of them.
Yeah.
So I feel like even the world is lazy towards that. I understand what you're saying, that the skin color is the same.
Yeah.
But I want to believe you know what someone from East Africa typically looks like.
That's me. But you still cannot trust what I believe, because a lot of people are still oblivious to it. A lot of people are
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Uneducated.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Right. That the world needs to get to a point where they actually learn the differences between, even within black people, the different looks within black people, right?
I'm gonna lie back, you go confused also.
Were Asians not confusing us before?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, even if we get black people go still confused.
No, how? Asians were confusing us once upon a time.
I hear your argument, but even we black people cannot other black people
fully.
You
are correct, right? Again, there are some clear groups that we can tell, or there are some people that still hold those clear looks. Even within Asians, thanks to this, what did you call it? I don't want to call it cross-pollination. Cross-pollination for plants. Thanks to interracial marriages, right? All these blends that we're seeing now is even making it harder,
yes.
Right? It's even making it harder, right? Yeah. That's another part of the conversation. Who is now black? Who is black in this case?
Yes.
Whoever can say nigga.
Your mom, somehow you are mixed with Nigeria and Mexico, right? And then Czech and Afghanistan.
I feel like you have to go outside and you have to test how like in the summertime, you have to test how hot, like how long you can stay in the sun before it gets hot.
Just put your melanin on the test. Put your melanin on the test. Yeah.
I just feel like we need to get to a point where we classify people based on regions and countries, and just take away
this sort of race.
This color because
kind of thing.
The color thing is just derogatory. Like, why are you calling somebody brown and red and yellow? And because it's just giving like white folks and the rest of the. I hate that word BIPOC. I hate it with everything in me. I hate that word BIPOC. Do not. In fact, I hate it so much because it's giving like the other people.
Yeah. White
black
and others.
It's giving like the oppressors or whatever you want to call it and the rest of them. I dislike it so much.
My problem with the thing is it's been used to push agendas that don't necessarily align with minority groups in certain ways.
Yeah.
And that's because the minority groups, you can't group all of them in one. Everybody is different. So just let everybody.
But then it becomes too minuscule because minority groups are now plenty, right? If you now start naming all of them, you go be plenty. Be like that they save ink space.
So they don't want to put in the work for us.
Yeah. Right now, the power is in their hand to like.
They're putting in the work for other people. Why can't they put it for black people?
Eventually, to get. I'm hoping
one by one.
Let's
first finish the Afrobeats.
Yeah. they never see you do Afrobeats.
First. No, but I also think there's someone coming in. You know, there's also a counter argument for the fact where it's like, well, why are they like grouping us? Are they trying to pick us out by saying, okay, we don't hire West Africans? Why can't they just all put us as black? So that way you don't really know. Because you know, there can be that argument against what you're saying, where it's like, well, I'm Caribbean. I don't know if they don't want to hire Caribbeans. So if I put I'm Caribbean, I might not get a job. But if I put myself as black, then it's now them they'll have to interview me to know which kind of black I am. So
unfortunately, that is what's going on right now. Yeah. Already, right?
I'm just saying, like, in fact, that could be the argument for why.
Fact, the counter argument to that. Yeah. The counter argument to that. You know, much respect to the less developed countries within black people. The counter argument to that is that the people who are actually on the, I'm trying to choose my words correctly so that it doesn't sound.
No, the people they go drag you regardless.
Yeah, so the people who are right, I should just say it right.
Yeah,
the groups of people who are generally more educated, right? Because we are being grouped under this one stereotype that is not even close to who we really are, right? As individuals, right? It's putting us under the same box, and it's not letting. It's people are losing opportunities because of that.
Right.
Nigerians are very educated people generally.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And even if we look into the black race, right? I think we can say Nigerians are like an easy. What do they call it? The exemplary
in the minority. Yeah, that's
Nigerians are excelling everywhere. You know. Everybody's, I mean, the other countries are also excelling, but I guess because Nigerians are so much in groups, so Nigerians are just too much everywhere.
We're just everywhere.
You know, so I guess the amount is making us shine even more. But then Nigerians are excelling, right? I feel like, if anything, right, everybody should be given a fair chance.
But that would be a long list. Because if are you trying to make make everybody stand out? Are you not talking about regions or countries?
So we will eventually get to countries, right?
Yeah, we're never going
to get to countries.
Eventually get to countries.
You're that KPMG and it's all
maybe we will never get to countries. Maybe we will never get to countries thanks to maybe this whole thing will just go away.
Except every option becomes a drop down list.
Interracial marriages, right? Maybe all of this will just fly away and we'll just all just be human beings.
Yeah. Right.
And nobody will have to like group anybody under anything. We'll just be human beings. There's no black, there's no white, there's no red, there's no Blasian, there's no nobody's from any country safe.
That's impossible. That's impossible. But
what do you mean that's impossible? Somebody's clearly from 4 countries. Where are they really from? And they were also born in the US. Right? So clearly they're not citizens of any of these countries. They have a blue passport.
Their own category is international.
So I feel like all of this just go away.
Order. You think order.
And some people have not found out their exact. Now, Ancestry.com, they help some people now.
If you're from like Jamaica, Nigeria, when you look at this thing, you have to look for where do you think this job are going to hire people.
Yes.
That's when you decide where you're from.
Which personality should I put forward?
Are you Caribbean? Yeah. Which personality?
Which foot should I step in first?
Are you looking for a Tyrone? Are you looking for a Tunde?
No, but I feel like at some point all these things just go away because thanks to like interracial marriages and all of that, we won't have to bother about any of these things. But then until then, I feel like okay, even if we group it according to continents, right? Right. So we know who is Black American, who is Caribbean. Also to give people a fair chance, right? If we are all in the US and we are all black people, you won't know who you are giving a fair chance to.
Right.
You know, there are immigrants now in that black people. There are immigrants as well as citizens that are Black Americans, right?
Yes.
It's you know, in the claim of of giving everybody equal chances, I feel like it's fair to even know who is Caribbean, who is African, who is Black American, so we know how to steer this sport a little bit more so that everybody gets a fair chance at the industry, right? But then at some point, you know, I feel like all these things will soon die because everybody is now from everywhere.
But because first of all, we need to get to that fair chance first. Because that fair chance is hard to come by right
That's
now.
the issue
we need
right
to
now.
get to the fair chance and then hopefully everything will sort itself out.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. I have this thing here. So, Bad Bunny, you know Bad Bunny, right? The artist.
The artist guy, the guy, right?
Yeah, the guy.
Yeah, okay.
So,
What song does he have again? Boss Down Tatiana, no?
no, damn, that blue face.
That's proof.
That's who? Blue face.
Oh, that's Blueface, my bad. So what does Bad Bunny have?
Bad Bunny, they are
Is
mostly,
it so Ribo, so nice?
he's not Ribo, so
No?
nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a gospel song.
No. And my dog down terror. Hey, yeah. I don't know if he's him or I don't know if he's him, but he's a Latin, so he's a Latin artist. So he's suing a fan, right? So now I would want everybody to chime in because I think I know where everybody's direction will go, anyways. But he's suing a fan for posting every song on his tour set list on the internet. And he's suing for $150,000 per video the person uploaded.
Come again.
Bad Bunny is on tour.
Yeah.
I will let you know that he's one of the hottest, he should be the hottest touring artist right now. He has sold the most in concerts. He has sold the most. I'm talking about 80,000 plus, right? So he's suing a fan because the fan took video of all the songs he performed on his concert, right? And he's posting them, whether on YouTube or let's say internet.
Like he took a video from one of the shows?
One of his shows.
Okay.
So wait, how long are these videos? Like,
I don't know how long they are.
So like in every, like, so the fan is going to every show and taking videos.
So
or what?
he didn't leave contest as to
How many
if
shows?
if he has the same set list for every show,
Okay.
right? But whichever show he went to, he had a video of all the songs that he performed and he posted it on the internet. And from the look of it, it was monetized. Say YouTube is monetized. You get what I'm saying? So he's getting money from the video. So now he's suing the guy and it's $150,000 per video, per upload. What do you guys think about that?
Well, there's a lot of missing information, but based on the show itself. So if you go to a venue and they already tell you no cameras,
Yeah.
and you then take whatever you get coming to you, you deserve it because you enter the venue by you coming in, scanning the ticket purchase and everything. You've agreed when you don't read the blueprint.
You don't read the blueprints, yeah.
You've agreed, so technically they can, right?
Yeah.
But again, if that is not implied before, then there is some sort of loophole. But then also, from YouTube to allow you monetize, YouTube is also implicit.
Yeah. Because they're supposed to limit.
They're supposed to,
yeah.
but again, obviously,
Content.
some people slip through the cracks. So I think, because I'm looking at it as if like if someone filmed all my jokes and put it on YouTube, I would have the same feeling. Because if I don't put like strategies in place, I will still feel. But I think that if I don't have any like laws in place already, I will just reach out to the guy like, hey, can you please take this down? Like, this is affecting how the process of my show is supposed to be. Maybe I want everything to be a surprise. You know, again, if you're not hired as a media person, you now don't have the law of fair use. And I'm sure you're aware of fair use, where as a photographer, you own some rights to the pictures that you take, regardless of whether you're paid or not paid. So there's missing information, but I think Bad Bunny is using the person to set an example, a precedent for other people who would want to do it, because this is a trend. When you see something is trending, oh, this guy making money from this, I can go to the show, recoup money from tickets that I bought, I will do the same. So the first person has to receive like the harshest sort of treatment, and then hopefully others will follow suit. Does the guy have 150,000? Definitely not. Definitely not. So again, it just depends on what the rules have been in place prior to that. And I just guess he's just receiving. Again, you're a creator. You own your your creative
Intellectual
elements
property,
and well, intellectual property, I guess, if you want. Is it intellectual? Well, that's a different conversation. But you own those rights. You own how you create your set list.
Right.
The same way how, for Taylor Swift, no one really knows because she's performing different songs every set. So if you already know what's coming next, you ruin the element of surprise for the other people. So you now have to work harder to often deliver a better show in some settings, in some circumstances. Because I'm thinking about the Burna Boy had a set list. People posted Burna Boy's set list from other shows. Again, I don't know if it was the actual set list, but they posted the set list that he performed at a show. But not the song per se. You just said, okay, 1 to 10.
Just at least 1 to 10.
Just to get you to the point that you were trying to make about Burna Boy.
Yeah.
People did not just post it. It was on Spotify. In fact, on my way to the Burna Boy concert, I listened to I think it's still on there. It literally says, Burna Boy, I told them, tour, Burna Boy, I told them tour set list.
So it's on there.
2024. It's exactly the way he performed it.
Exactly.
And it was
So
exactly.
I knew exactly that the last song, the last song is last. Yeah, is plenty. City Boys. I knew the moment he got to Kilometer,
you were halfway there.
that this show was about to end. I knew already.
Yeah.
How
did you feel
how
about
did you
that?
feel about?
How did I feel about? How did I feel about it?
It's a good and
Because
bad
you know
feeling
it.
because you can now
So I knew the songs that were coming next. So, but at the end of the day, so what I was going to say was there's two things, right? You use comedy as one of the examples. I don't think it's the same effect to comedy.
It's not,
because,
but I'm just
because comedy is laugh.
I was using it
Right.
I was coming from a comedy perspective.
Yeah, so-
how would I feel?
So for comedy, right? If you tell me a joke right now, right? The surprise in the joke is part of the effects that you get as a comedian.
Yeah.
Right? I laugh. And also the joke being funny, right? If you tell me the same joke tomorrow, I might laugh again. But my laugh won't be as powerful as yesterday.
Yeah.
Because there's no, that surprise element is gone, right?
Yeah.
Now when you tell me the joke the third time, I might not laugh because I'm familiar with the joke.
Yeah.
In fact, I wouldn't know what you're about to say.
Yeah.
The surprise factor is gone, and the joke factor is gone. All you have is empty, nothing. You don't have anything from me, right? I'm not looking and say, get out of here, right? So for comedy, I feel like it's different.
No, it is.
But then for music, these people have played these songs 100 million times.
Right, but
I've listened to the song so much.
Not necessarily that particular order when you're doing the set list.
Even if they know the order. In fact, I feel like them knowing the order
Builds anticipation.
builds the anticipation too.
But
Because
there's good and
some
bad.
people-
There's
to
good
some
and bad.
people-
So
to some
there's good
people.
and bad. So people want to
Okay,
just go
sure.
and experience
Okay,
it,
yes.
not knowing.
Yeah.
Versus some people want to ramp up their own energy. Okay, there's 3 songs left, guys.
Yeah.
Whatever we're creating for content, whatever we're doing, let's like this. We can't
Yes.
Let's focus. This is it.
Okay,
This is it.
okay, yes.
So
You know,
there's
I
good
agree.
and there's
Yes, yes,
pros
I
and
agree.
cons.
Plus example, if there's gonna be guest artists
Yeah.
appearing, right? You already know. People take joy or they hype knowing that, oh shit, my concert Drake actually pulled up for the weekend show. You
now
understand?
that is why as an artist you have to put all these things. That is the performance. We're not
There's-
coming here to
no, no,
listen to the song again. We're coming here to experience the song with you being
yeah.
there,
But
right?
then-
So you have to.
But artists don't know how to perform. So artists can't perform.
but there's that.
That's why those artists have to make their performance perform.
And everybody's
But,
like,
but then again, Jay hinted on the fact that a lot of times people put a lot of work into choreography, whatever, how everything is going to blend in. So now it will be hard to make every tour, especially if you're going to like 50 cities or whatever. It's hard to make every single one of them completely different. There will be a lot of set lists that will carry over.
Yes.
A lot of set lists. Okay, we're doing this in this one. We're doing it in this
Also-
one.
Also, go ahead.
Yeah. So there will be a lot of set lists that will be different. So you are taking that experience away from some people when you're, especially if it's a video. Because now you're also seeing the performance. It's not audio that you are listening, but I still want to see. I still want to see how it's going on.
The video aspect.
The video aspect, I still want to see how he does this. You understand? So on that playlist,
if that's context and that he posted him performing, you guys have
his video recorded at the concert.
Okay, then that's a different
Yeah.
story.
That's it.
But if it's just the set list, I can hear what you're saying. There's pros and there's cons, right?
Yeah.
But for me, I felt like the concerts playlist on my way there, especially because it was so mixed. There were some songs I haven't heard in a while. Like that Yaba Kuluk song. I haven't heard in a while. Kilometer. It's been a long time I heard that song. Anybody. It's been a while, right? Yeah. So me listening to that set list kind of like
a refreshed
my mind. I was like, oh, this song, I'm going to hear this song today, right? So it was I was very excited.
Right.
And then I also knew like the arrangements, right? So, I mean, the time also kind of told me that he was about to end the show anyway. Yeah. But then it's somehow built my anticipation on what song was coming next, because I knew after I sang a certain song that he tested up Proof and Trust was coming next, and after that I knew what was coming next, and I was just because all these songs are bangers. I was going to enjoy every single song. And when it got to like It's Plenty, I knew when he was about to start singing It's Plenty, so my phone was already ready.
Right, exactly.
My phone was ready because I knew it was about to enter It's Plenty, and then boom. So for me it was a positive experience. The fact that I knew the track list and it performed just about the same way.
And there's also the argument where we don't know if maybe Spotify has some sort of deal with Burner where he's actually probably making something off of this playlist. And so if Bunny if Bunny knows that he could be making money off putting something like that together.
So that people can even stream it even more.
Exactly. Why would there's one be even off him for free?
And I think on Burna Boy's even on his profile, that's like the first thing you see before you even get to his albums. Right. It says artists speak. Right. It says Burna Boy, I told them to, right? So the moment you get there, you will click on it and like listen to the songs from that playlist.
Okay. So now, given that fact, it might align with what Dre said. It might be actually part of a deal.
Yeah. Because the songs that enter chart again.
The song exactly. Build more streams and all of that, right?
Again, that is also audios. So how Burna Boy is a performer. Like you will definitely see it different. You will not see how he transitions on there. You will not see how he transitions. You will not see transitions. You will not see the energy. You are only hearing this is also the MP3. That's all you're listening to.
That's what you're hearing.
That's totally different. And even better, like the Usher, you know how artists will have essentials on Apple Music, right? They have essentials and top hits and all that. Usher had possible songs that he performed at Super Bowl. So he had about like almost 20 something tracks.
Oh, he had like a playlist like that?
He had something like that. Okay. So now he's literally taking you back to most of the possible songs that he probably do that are popping, right? Or that he has done in his residency or all that, right? But it's not in order and you don't know which one is coming out. But you're getting like you're getting a kind of nostalgia. You are getting a refresher of what they sound like and get into with the lyrics and all that stuff.
Exactly,
right?
and pretty much to what Dre said, still gets a bag out of it.
Yes.
Get these people to listen to your songs again,
and he just pick up
gets
charts.
On the track on the streams again. You never know, right?
Because that's where you make more money. You're making more money on the road.
When life gives you lemon, you make lemonade. You know, so
I think
you're not bad enough.
I think it's the guy trying to monetize from the video on YouTube. If that's the case, that's crazy.
No, that one is fun.
And if it's like video recording in this and post, come on,
it's like Burna Boy telling
post highlights.
It's like Burna Boy is telling you, I don't need your exposure. I'm great. I'm going to court. This is why I'm one of the number one artist, selling artists in the world.
I'm telling you, man.
I saw this thing where, before we get out of here, I saw that people are doing this. There's a bed making competition.
What do you mean by it?
Like it's like the Olympics for bed making.
Yeah, I saw it. It was crazy.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, where the platform? You like?
So
where they put them?
It's just the empty field. It's just the empty
conference hall,
right? And then there's like two beds. So they give you hold all your bed making essentials on your hand, and then they say go, beep, and then you go. And then you start making your bed.
So hotels will send like I guess they're employees of the month.
Damn.
Do you know what's even crazy?
Yeah.
No, never mind.
Are they?
Sorry, I don't know why I keep doing it. I'll bring something and I'll say never mind.
Just say
that's up to you.
When I was in my university days, right? So my school had like different campuses, right? So the IT campus, there was a nursing campus, right? So my older sister was in nursing campus. So when I got to that school, I was like, because I was kind of still making friends from my campus, right? I would off to like go to my sister's campus.
Yeah.
So almost every weekend I was going to my sister's campus, right? Nursing students. And as of that, now I think now the gap has kind of I think there's still an uneven gap, but I feel like now the gap is even closer.
Yeah.
It's even closing in terms of the gender differences.
Okay.
Then it was like I think
female.
they had like 5 boys in their campus. That's it.
The whole
That's it. And they had like one guy pair. Like it was crazy. Like women everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So most of the dating experiences that I had in uni, the girls were from the nursing campus.
Oh.
Because I was always going there. I was always going to my sister. I would go to parties. And anytime I go there, they party like crazy, man.
Nurses.
Work hard, play hard, eh?
Work hard, play harder. they party like something else. So we go to parties and then we meet and talk and all of that.
This was Winnipeg, Abi.
No, this was not in Winnipeg. This was in Ghana, actually. I schooled in Ghana.
Okay, no wonder.
You know what
Nurses that are doing nurse program here don't have time for that.
they don't have time.
No, this ones don't have time too. But because they don't have time, because that's 2 hours or 1 hour that they have. Oh, they're running it down. The party starts at 8 and it's closing at 10.
They're there.
The next day they have clinicals, so they know they gotta be out there at 10 because they have to catch sleep. It's sharp.
They are there.
In fact, they have pre-gamed already for you, so they don't need transition time. They are right into the act.
So when they're in practicals, they go inject them into your system. But when it comes to the party, they go into their own system.
You lost me. You lost me. Go ahead with your story, please. Go ahead with your story, please. Ella's looking at him like, what the fuck?
They injected it into their system.
I mean, keep
going.
Keep going with your story, please.
Anyway,
No way, they know.
That's why it's not a nurse.
they teach them. So one of the things that apparently that they teach them at the beginning of their nursing career is how to make beds. Right. So I learned how to make my bed
From them.
Like you have to make like an envelope end. So on the ends of the bed, you have to make and apparently, even if you go to hotels, that's how
That's how
exactly
they
how
use
they
it,
do it.
yeah.
Even in that video, that's how they do it.
yeah.
You make an envelope and you make like an envelope and then you drop it down.
How about those sheets? Those ones that have elastic. You don't envelope those ones.
No. Those ones, the ends are already enveloped
Into the
strings. Yeah, you just chop. But yes.
So you can compete in.
So you can compete.
No, I can't now I've lost a little bit of my skills. But then I was pro, bro. When I quick quack, skibidi papa, my envelope end sharp.
I too feel them.
No, but the house made me like, nah. I'm not like those guys, but I did lay bed, man. I did lay bed die. So that when you lay bed, you refuse to lay on it.
Oh, bro, I do that thing. I do that
this
thing.
bed come. So I want to. I'm about to lie on this bed.
I won't lie. That's one of the reasons why I don't like laying beds these days. Just leave it like that.
No, I have to.
Nah,
I like coming
to.
back to a laid bed, man. I
Yeah.
don't like. I imagine there's something I hate more than like people just telling me that you just go to someone's house and you go to their room and you just see clothes everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's not me. But I will leave the bed before I lie.
When they want to sleep, they just.
But it get when that thing do me when I go do laundry like this and I say, oh, I'm tired, but I really want to fold this laundry before I go to class and all of that. I say, okay, the only thing that will make me fold it is if I put it on the bed. God. I do this, I spread them. I even spread them so that after laundry, if you leave a long time, it go start to the rumple, yeah?
Yeah.
So I even spread that so that the thing will not be too together, right? Come sleep time. Now that time I realized sometimes I know they turn past my limit. I can sleep in one spot and not move. If I move, I rotate on my axis.
Laundry for me, laundry. If I don't fold it right out of the machine,
Out of the machine, no.
Literally as I'm bringing out the clothes right from the machine.
Yeah.
I fold, I put it back in the basket. I fold up out of the machine.
No.
If I pack everything from the machine and load it in the basket,
And
That's it.
that's
a wrap.
That's it.
Nah, that my own has to go through that journey. I did travel, I did transport time before I reach.
Alright,
Dre, you get waiting.
I'm going to play this and I'm going to get out of here. I don't want to sit too long, man.
Now that video is saying you be or not be now.
Is it not the tube something?
Yeah. Not down.
to tell the people what you just told me. You just got your tubes tied without even talking to me about it. Why would you do that?
I mean, we already have, we have children, technically they're not
Those not my biological kids.
I know they're not yours, but, you're a great father figure to them.
I can be a great father, but I want to be a great father to my own actual child. My biological child. I want an actual child of my own that I could say that is really my own.
I mean, that's valid, but at this point, the decision has been made. And
what you mean the decision has been made? Why wouldn't you talk to me about it first? Why would you just up and do it?
I don't even have a ring on my finger, so it's just what's the point in that? I feel like
you don't got a ring on your finger, but you in this house though.
Okay, and?
What you mean, man? What's going on?
I mean, it's just
yes, I could be a great father, but what's going on?
A rash decision, but the decision is final, and I feel good with what I did. Don't make me feel bad or try to.
But why wouldn't you talk to your? Why wouldn't you talk to the person you're supposed to be spending your life with?
I mean, it was just
about a situation that permanent.
I mean, I've been talking to family members, and I already have children. I know I don't want to have any more.
But children, I don't have a child, so you genuinely just thinking about yourself.
I mean,
is what you're telling me.
That's how you feel.
How it feel? I'm telling you how it is.
But that's not it. I just have a lot going on. I don't want to have any more children. I'm fine. We can barely. I'm trying to make ends meet with my situation right now.
Make ends meet.
It just doesn't make sense.
We are a team. We are a collective. But why wouldn't you actually talk to me about something that permanent?
We're talking about it now.
No, this is what. No, hold on. You talking about it now?
You have a decision to make.
No.
You have a decision to make. You can either stay or you can leave.
Oh, I'm definitely leaving.
All right, bye.
I'm definitely leaving, but why would you make that type of decisions? When you understand I was seeing her in these kids' lives, and I was seeing, why would you make a decision that permanent, not even talking to me about it, not knowing if I want a child of my own? Why would you think that's fair in a relationship like this? But you laying on the bed that I paid for.
I mean, the bed not even that comfortable.
So you don't want to be here? It's better than living on the street?
I mean, that's okay.
Oh, you'd rather do that? Why would you make a decision like that?
I mean, it was I talked to a lot of people before I made it. Granted,
how you don't talk to your man though?
Yeah, that's okay. I see the fault.
You see her talking to all these other folks. You ain't talking to your man though. Why does that? Why does that even matter?
It's my body at the end of the day.
It's your body.
Children, that's what it is.
No, I don't have a child that is mine. Well, that is biological mine. That is not fair.
But you already stepped up to the plate. You do a great job, and this is where I'm at.
No, that's not fair. I'm gonna be honest. You tripping and you big tripping. And to be honest, we won't be able to continue this.
We already got 2 kids. Times are rough.
Times are real rough.
The inflation. It's just so much.
Yes, but you could have said talk to me about it. You could have told me about this.
You can't afford a child.
I can't afford a child? Do you not see where you're staying at? Yes, we just won't be able to continue this. We won't be able to stay in a relationship. You're going to have to do it on your own now because guess what? You seen her make a decision. It's permanent.
I just broke up with you and now you breaking up with me. Come on now.
Yeah.
All I can say is wow.
That's basically, the other woman is just responding to, oh, bro.
First of all, I got to give the guy, I got to commend the guy. Guy's hands were steady.
Why?
It's the video. Taking the video.
When I was taking the video, the guy's hands were very steady.
Oh, the guy was. he was once taking a video.
Because I said, Nigerian man, if I'm talking, I said, why?
Yeah.
My hands are going to be moving. I'm going to be very animated. Wow.
Bro.
Man.
What do you think? What do you think? Quick shots, because we gotta get out of here. Like you said.
First of all, I commend the guy.
Okay.
Very patient. How do I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start.
Start.
Yeah.
I think she wasn't fair. I don't think she was fair. Her arguments are baseless at this point. In the fact that you're saying, first of all, you say the economy is hard. We already know the economy is hard.
Yeah.
You don't want to have kids, but is that something you guys have agreed on outrightly?
Right.
And depending on how long they've been together, it could be technically common law.
Yeah.
Based on law. So technically, they share, they decide to divorce or based on whatever, separate or whatever, there's that involved. And for the fact that the guy also doesn't necessarily discount her own kids, because he says, oh yeah, I have kids, but I want my own biological kid. Means he wants to fend for and care for
she
all
even
of his
said you're
kids.
a good father. You're already a good father, right? So he's doing.
And also, this is a very illogical question, but So you really can't untie your tubes, like.
Oh no, I get that question. It's not illogical, but I fear to ask him.
Like I'm a man just asking, like.
So you tie him, you know, if you untie him.
You know, it sounds very local, like you tie your tubes. Yeah. Because getting a vasectomy sounds more permanent than tying your tubes. But apparently you can reverse a vasectomy. But
you can.
You can reverse a vasectomy. Yeah. That's
I ain't going through that process twice.
I don't even know what the process is. I know what it is. I know the idea. You understand? But I really don't want to know the process.
So now man, she's tripping, and then she goes, "I just broke up with you." And I tried to break up with me. Come on, like you're trying to like save face on his bed.
I think she noticed the video, and she's not trying to stand.
Where was she? Where was her position?
On the
in
bed
this video?
that
she was on the bed. Okay. She was laying down on the bed.
Comfortably. On the uncomfortable bed.
On the uncomfortable bed. Okay.
Anyways, that's my thoughts, man. What do you have to say?
Me? Very, very contrary to you. I think she makes a very solid argument.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, she makes a very solid argument.
Okay.
I think the guy does not make a very solid argument. He is right in some things that he says about I want to give the lady the benefit of a doubt that they have somewhat mentioned that she doesn't want any more kids. I just want to give her the benefit of the doubt because that's the only thing that's going to change the trajectory of this entire conversation.
True.
Right? I want to give her the benefit that the guy also knows that she doesn't want any more kids. Right? I want to just give them the benefit of the doubt. So, but apart from that, right? I think if they have had that conversation, the guy has no argument. Because one, she is correct. The economy
are tough.
is tough.
Yeah, but they know that.
They know that. And they are, from what I'm hearing, because the guy is not countering it, they are barely making it. Right? With the kids that she has, right? They are not living that great. Kids are very expensive, right? She has two. She doesn't want any more. She's well within her rights to not want any more.
Okay.
Right? Now, where this whole conversation will change is that if he truly wants, if that's a deal breaker for him, he should get his ass and leave the relationship. Because if you are with someone who already has two kids, who doesn't want any more kids, and you guys have had the conversation before, and you are still there, because especially if that's the deal breaker, then you are it's wishful thinking.
Right.
It's wishful thinking. So, but I think now the other part is, her going to do it without his permission, right?
They didn't have the conversation because he mentioned in the while he was talking was like, you didn't even ask if I wanted a child if I wanted it. You didn't even. They didn't talk about it.
So that's what I'm saying. So if they have had that conversation before, right?
That's different. But from what the video, they didn't have the conversation.
No, I think what he was complaining about is that she didn't tell him that she was going to do the procedure.
A procedure that is permanent.
Yes,
because
that procedure.
you can say you don't want children, but
not do the procedure
and go on birth control.
Yes, and do other things, right? So that's what I'm guessing. The guy, that's where the guy's issue is, right? The fact that she didn't mention that she was the day she was going to do the procedure, or when she was going to do the procedure, or when she did it, right? So that's what I'm guessing. But if they have had the conversation before that she doesn't want any more kids, right? She's well within her rights to complain or do whatever she needs to do, right? She's faulted though for not informing the guy about the procedure. But like I said, she makes very solid arguments.
There's two truths can exist.
Two truths can exist.
So if the guy wants kids, right? If that's something that's very strong to him, it should leave, right?
I think
and she even mentioned there's no ring on my finger, right? So are you trying to have like more kids out of wedlock? Like what exactly is going on here? Like are we just going to keep having kids out of wedlock just because?
That one would be cap. That one would be cap.
I mean, like
I think that's a panic comment.
Yeah.
I think that's a panic comment.
Like it's a good comment, but like it doesn't pertain to her per se.
Yeah.
Right? I think like if the money is right, everything is right. Hey, why not? Like I think just make it because you said the same way. Like obviously, it's like this is like that statement is the same statement as her saying, "I just broke up with you." Now you're trying to broke up with me.
I think.
Of course, there was some comments like that one. That one didn't make sense.
The one thing that I know that she might really have been right on is when he said, "I don't think you can afford a kid." That's a blow, but that could be true. Because he didn't like defend.
He didn't defend that. Yes, he didn't defend that. Even when she mentioned about a lot of the responsibility. He didn't defend that,
But the bed,
struggling.
the bed does look nice though. So
The bed does look okay. So this is what I'm going to say about it, right? Even though he did not defend it, this is one thing I'm thinking. He might be in the hurt that he's not actually, like, a lot of times, like, there's that one point that you really want to go over that is actually biting you. He could literally cry, but all he could say is complain about that and not even bother about defending anything, because it will now turn about, okay, it will then become like they're arguing or trying to figure out a solution. That is something I will talk about when we are trying to figure out, should she tie her tube or not? That's what we'll discuss. Not afterwards, because afterwards, I'll be so pained that you did it without informing me. And from my perspective,
which is very, very, very valid.
From my perspective, from what I listened, there is like, it didn't, because she even said she talked about it so many times with family members and other people.
Yeah.
Before she made the decision. So it's like there's been conversations, but not.
I don't think she talked to anybody. We just said it, man.
Yeah.
I thought my man was like she skedaddled past it. She didn't like. I talked to my mom, my dad, my uncle.
Specific people that were actually part of the year.
But I feel like that for me, that fuels the fact that they didn't have the conversation. And also, like, do you know, if you have the conversation and money has been a big issue, maybe there's something the guy has been working on. Right, you don't know if there's any. I don't know. Something might be in the pipeline.
He's giving who the fuck did I marry? He's always working on something.
Yeah, always working on something. But again, like
I think borderline is from the onset when you're dating, or you're dating somebody. So it starts asking, were you guys dating out of convenience?
Yes.
Because if you meet someone who has a kid,
Kids,
not like to see here.
it's kind of like those first conversations.
Yeah.
That's part of
part of
within
it.
your own dating.
Yes.
Sarah, you're still dating circle and dating whatever. Those are the questions you gotta
I want
ask.
to mention that. Yeah.
It's as if it's the same way like with Clay and AD, how he said they never spoke about finance. How do you not speak about finance? I don't know if that's an excuse, but you're saying you never had financial conversations.
Yeah.
Someone that you don't know how he's making money, you don't know how she's really making money. You didn't have that conversation.
No, he said he doesn't really understand her finances yet.
But that's something you need to ask before you again. I mean, obviously walk down the aisle, but same thing for this conversation. Like, this is someone you're dating. This is the situation they're in. So you gotta ask, are you thinking you can go and change her mind? You can't change her mind. You can't assume. So yeah, again, they both have faults and they're just not meant to be together, in my opinion.
I want to assume that Clay and Eddie is in Love Island.
Love is blind.
Love is blind. Yeah. Man.
All right, man. Any closing?
They need to break up.
No, they have to separate it right here.
Yeah, they have to separate up.
It's not who broke up with you because they broke up.
It's true. Right now, they just go their separate ways because they both broke up with themselves.
The guy needs to get his money up and he needs to get a babe that wants kids. And the girl needs to get her money up and look for a way to not pass the responsibilities of her kids to another man.
Facts. Do you have anything coming up?
Me? Just the wedding season, man. I just can't wait for the wedding to start. I keep
booked and busy.
I keep counting down to April. Man.
Booked and busy. Booked and busy.
Like, bro, that's why I say they pay my bills. So
I never did booked, but I need to get booked and busy. Moon and find me job. No be Nigeria. I mean,
do you have anything coming up?
March Madness.
March 22nd, we're Inside Vibes Lounge. I will be hosting. Mina is hosting as a celebrant and
I shall be drinking and not driving.
You shall be sponsoring.
You shall be sponsoring.
That's what's happening.
You wear your
wedding season never starts.
Wear your cape.
No, wedding season never starts by that time. So I can't sponsor. I'm still on a $0 budget.
You know the one that you know the money is coming, so you just spend now.
You just spend now.
Even if I get the one to spend now against the one that's coming, better. Because I can be minus. But the way my account set up, it doesn't go below zero.
Few things are coming up. Ashake Live in Toronto, April 12th at the Scotiabank Arena. Tickets are up. Hey man, I've heard everybody talk about tickets are expensive, but hey, that's why you guys call him Mr. Money with the Vibes.
Yes, for sure. Bro.
So go get your tickets, man. It's gonna be fun. Come out.
It's actually like a month from now.
Yeah, it's like a month from now. Yeah, so come out, support the culture. Let's do it big for City of Toronto. And again, it's being powered by one of our own brothers. So let's just do our best to show some love, man. I think it's one of those things that hey, if you really want to go and you can't afford tickets, like really like almost like a student, and you reach out. I'm sure somebody will be able to help out.
That one rough because
You prove yourself you're a student now, because I know you mean I will claim he's a student now.
You know how many
mature student.
You know how many times I've been student for Apple? I beg you. They catch me. They catch me.
They don't really catch you,
They
so
don't catch me,
that doesn't really.
Yeah, so that's happening April 12th. March 22nd, March Madness. March 28th is a comedy volume 2.
It's a comedy.
Real Jerk Legacy tickets are halfway, almost sold out. So I know it's not expensive. So please, support the ministry. What else am I doing? March 29th, I'm doing Disrespectfully Funny by some other OGs in the game. So yeah, that's really this Friday or next Friday. Anyways, that's what's happening. I mean, that's proverb of the day.
So proverb of the day today. Okay, brace yourself. Widow, we get big nyash. Elders know they delay bury her husband.
If I let you come, I just want to say, what do we say to people that are celebrating Ramadan?
Ramadan Kareem.
Okay, so shout out to Chemzi. She will be celebrating Ramadan. So
Yeah, starting today actually. They started.
Tomorrow actually.
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Wait, is this
The fasting. Yeah.
Sorry if I sound very. Is this the fasting period or this is the celebration?
The fasting period.
Fasting period.
Okay, so when do we get celebrated?
In a month.
In 1 month.
Yeah.
With Ashake?
Anyways, that proverb. Do what we shall with that. I guess in the comments, let us know. Which questions did I want to ask? I guess who's in the wrong or who's in the right between the lady and the husband.
Where are you people listening from the most?
Yeah, where you listening to? We're doing a sample
Survey. Yeah.
Street survey.
Focus group.
Focus group. Yeah, this is a focus group. Yeah.
Yeah, let us know who's in the wrong or the right. Anybody listening who has a crazy mix in your family, let us know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get out of here. I go by the name Mr. Dre. I am your humble and gracious Vibes Mr. Cenat for us.
Signing out is your man Imina, aka the Free Ego, aka Chipu E, aka the Patrician Ego, aka your favorite uncle, your favorite godfather. You know what's popping?
Let's get it popping. Cheers.
Great shot. Cenat for us.
It's Mr. Back-to-Back Classic. Your girlfriend's favorite videographer. Bella Niger knows it. The video saw it. Chris experienced it.
Let's go.
Chris's Awards have stamped it. And, it's GRO aka SHOTS on your online platforms. Check me out. You don't have to like me. Just remember the name.
We out.